March at the Movies. Your boy Kent Brindley, movie reviewer. I viewed 5 movies this past March, and that is what we are going to review now. I viewed Dune Part 2, Kung Fu Panda 4, Arthur the King, the One and Only, Imaginary, also the one and only, and Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. That's 5 movies, and that was the order in which I viewed them. Here we go. The order in which I had anticipated the movies of March. 5 through 1. Here we are again. Number 5, Imaginary. Number 4, Kung Fu Panda 4. Number 3, Number 3, Arthur the King. Number 2, Dune Part 2. And number 1, A New Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. The order of anticipation. The order in which I enjoyed the movies of March. The order in which I enjoyed these movies. Number 5, Dune Part 2. Slightly better than Dune Part 1. This is Dune 2021. I didn't see Dune 1984 yet. I haven't seen that yet. Still a long and very drawn out movie. But Dune Part 2 was at least a little more entertaining than Part 1. Still almost 3 hours long, so be prepared for that. Number 4. In order of enjoyment. Arthur the King. Arthur the King relied a little too much on the part about the racing team and a little too little on the dog. The glowing point is that the dog lives, and this is, however loosely, based on a true story. Number 3, Imaginary. It's been done. It looks like a knockoff of Child's Play, but it's definitely a Blumhouse Productions movie, because what it is a character that looks like it belongs in Five Nights at Freddy's, and the concept is a little bit Megan as well, with the imaginary friend being a stuffed bear that only the person imagining it can see. And there's a place of illusion, and there is a dimension of illusion involved. Very psychological thriller, very good stuff. That's number 3, Imaginary. Number 2, Order of Enjoyment. Honestly, Kung Fu Panda 4 caught me by surprise here. I have not seen the first 3 Kung Fu Panda movies. I had no intention of seeing them going into this. And I see no real need to rush out and see them right away now. That's beside the point, and Kung Fu Panda 4 as a standalone was almost entertaining. It it reminds me one more time that I really want the Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe to become a thing so they can put a certain number one super guy into a movie that he deserves. And at number one, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. The new cast from Ghostbusters of a couple years ago, plus the surviving old cast. And the older that Bill Murray gets, the more that he sounds like the voice of the animated Peter Venkman. He sounds almost exactly like Lorenzo Music in this movie. It's great. Now, of course, the big bad and all of the action in this movie doesn't even happen until the last half hour, but to be quite honest, looking back on the original Ghostbusters, that's about the time that happened in that movie too. I mean, Slimer was one thing, but the real villain was Gozer the Gazarian and Stay Puft. Neither of whom showed up until the last half hour of that movie. This has been March at the Movies. You will note that Godzilla and Kong is conspicuously missing from this list, and it's because I have not seen it yet and will not until this weekend. Under my own rules, that will put it under April at the movies, because that's when I see it. Kent Brindley, movie reviewer. Take care.